Is Magomed Ankalev Running Scared?
Vim aqui falar para você, deixei bem claro, mas o Ankalev não quis lutar comigo. Eu não sei o motivo, se é...
A few weeks before Alex Pereira's next title defense against Khalil Roundtree was announced, Ankalev was booked against top contender Alexander Rakic. UFC fans weren't happy with the booking, as they felt the Dagestani was robbed of a well-deserved title fight. Ankalev was not happy with Pereira versus Roundtree either, and he made his intentions known through X. He said, "I received a lot of messages today regarding the light heavyweight title fight. My job is to smash people's faces, whoever they put in front of me. I will destroy Rakic in Abu Dhabi, and I will not be denied. I don't need anybody to feel bad for me." Ankalev even went off on Pereira, calling him a chicken. Alex Pereira is the biggest chicken in the UFC. He calls out middleweights because he is 40 pounds more than them. "I am the only guy." He doesn't even mention my name. "I promise I'm going to handle my business in October, and I'm going to knock you out in under 2 rounds. In a recent video, Pereira responded to the Russians' claims by dropping a major bombshell, saying that the UFC gave Magomed an open offer, but he turned it down.
Muitas pessoas me perguntam, e eu sempre quis lutar com o Ankalev, mas eu joguei isso para a organização, deixei bem claro, vim aqui falar para vocês, deixei bem claro, mas o Ankalev não quis lutar comigo, eu não sei o motivo, se é aonde ia lutar, se ele não queria lutar, ele não é campeão, ele não está na posição de escolher nada, eu acho que é a oportunidade que aparece, ele não quis aproveitar.
Ankalev isn't the only guy who wants to face Pereira. UFC middleweight champion Dricus Du Plessis also wants to welcome the Brazilian back to the 185-pound division. Pereira believes the South African is simply making big statements to gain attention, because in truth, he's scared.
Realmente quer lutar comigo, ele fala assim, ei, pode vir, tô te esperando. Mas não, ele tentou me deixar com medo para mim não fazer isso, porque quem tá com medo é ele.
While DDP is looking for bigger paydays with guys like Pereira, he'll have to stick with the likes of Sean Strickland for now. The former middleweight champ is the next in line to fight for the belt, and he doesn't want his good friend to cut down to middleweight again, because he thinks it diminishes his ability to take a punch.
Back down to 185, dude. Like, as a welterweight that moved up to 170 or 185, once you get used to that weight class, the thought of that going back down sounds miserable.
Since their middleweight battle at UFC 276, Strickland and Pereira have become the best of friends, and they're often seen training together. The two most recently had a go at each other in the gym, and it was a tough one for both. Moving on, Francis Ngannou is looking at his next boxing payday.
It's a fight that I want. I always wanted that fight.
Ngannou is set to return to the cage for the first time since his victory over Cyril Gunn at UFC 270 in California. The upcoming PFL bout against Brazil's Renan Ferreira comes nearly a year after Ngannou's foray into professional boxing, where he faced former WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury in October last year. In that match, Ngannou made waves by knocking Fury down in the 3rd round with a powerful left hook, and narrowly lost by split decision. However, in his second professional boxing match, 5 months later, the Predator was knocked out by Anthony Joshua. In a recent interview with TalkSport, Ngannou was asked about the possibility of facing the Bronze Bomber Deontay Wilder, and whether such a clash could happen inside the cage. And here's what he had to say.
Absolutely, I would love that fight. Pure boxing.
Really?
Don't be delusional here. That's where we both stand a chance. But MMA, if we go like mixed martial art, only one man stand a chance.
Kick his ass.
Yeah, it's a fight that I want. I always wanted that fight.
Who would win a potential boxing match between Francis Ngannou and Deontay Wilder? Moving on to the next one, Ilia Topuria has already started playing games heading into his UFC 308 featherweight title defense against Max Holloway. El Matador recently took to social media to send a bold message to Holloway, the current BMF title holder. In a video posted on X, the undefeated champ was seen laughing while holding his UFC featherweight belt, which he secured by defeating Alexander Volkanovski at UFC 298, along with a mock BMF belt. This playful jab comes after Holloway claimed the BMF title in a legendary showdown against Justin Gaethje at UFC 300. Holloway is not the only one on Topuria's hit list. UFC bantamweight champ Sean O'Malley is another guy Topuria wants to smash, and he recently made bold claims, saying that he can beat both Holloway and O'Malley on the same night.
For everyone, it's gonna be like so huge. Ilya is fighting Max Holloway or he's fighting Sean O'Malley, but in reality, I know that they both. I can do with them whatever I want to do, to be honest. I can do with both of them. I can beat them in the same night, no problem.
O'Malley is interested in fighting Topuria as well, and a super fight between the two could happen if Topuria beats Holloway and O'Malley beats Merab Dvalishvili at UFC 306. Unfortunately, O'Malley doesn't think Topuria will come out victorious against the former featherweight champion.
I think Max gets the job done.
And still the BMF and the featherweight title.
Yeah, I mean, I heard or saw Ilya say the BMF title wasn't on the line or whatever. I'm like, if you're the BMF champ and you're fighting, that thing's on the line. So Max goes out there and wins, 45, BMF champ. I move up, I beat Max, I'm the BMF, 35, 45.
That's it. O'Malley isn't completely dismissing the possibility of a Topuria win. If that happens, it would add a thrilling twist to the matchup.
Can't tell me that Max Holloway versus the Sugar Show at 145, if Max goes out there and beats Ilya, isn't a massive fight. Me versus Ilya, if he goes out there and beats Max, that's a massive fight.
So these were today's top stories. Have something to say? Let us know in the comments below. To stay up to date with the latest happenings in the world of MMA and boxing, please subscribe to our channel and turn on those notifications. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.